the first thing that we're going to do today is create a file folder on your desktop that says Vision Board Documents or something along those lines. This is going to be the folder that we're going to drag all the photos from Pinterest into so that we can organize it and use them later. So after you create that file folder, go into your web browser and go to Pinterest.com. I would suggest before you get on Pinterest to make a list of the things that you want to search up, just so that you're not, all over the place, because Pinterest can be a bit of a rabbit hole. So I would create a list beforehand just to give myself some guidance to what you need to look for. So let's say it does not actually work to drag. You can just press Command-Shift-4 and it'll take a screenshot of the photograph if you want to use that specific photo. So you just want to search up all the things on your list, and you'll see different examples and aesthetics that you can use that will motivate you. It's very simple to find these images because Pinterest has such a huge library of awesome photographs. It's super easy. For this example, I'm gonna look up travel couples, and it doesn't have to be that you want to travel to that specific place. You can just use it because it looks nice. Like, you just want to give yourself something to motivate yourself and to look forward to. So some of these photos, they're just aesthetically pleasing, and that's all you need to motivate you sometimes. So as you can see, I was typing in fashion boutique at first, and then I switched and I just thought of a person that I instantly think of when I think of a fashion boutique, which is Mina Monroe. So I'm just looking for a photograph of her. I'm going to screenshot that photo and drag that over as well. And these aren't the items that are on my vision board. This was just to give you guys an example of things that you can look up. But I highly suggest to make a list beforehand, or you will get caught in the Pinterest board trap. So now I'm going to go into Canva and I'm going to show you guys a little trick. You do not have to do this. This is just something that I like, which is to remove the background of the photo I chose. So I tried to show you at first with this picture of Mina. I pressed effects and went to background remover, but it just didn't come out well. So I'm going to show you with an example from my vision board. So I used these 3 photographs as my fitness inspo, and I wanted to make like a collage for it instead of having the background images. So I inserted the pictures, and then I just went to effects and pressed background remover and removed the background of the photos, and then I just resized them, rearranged them. You can do whatever. You can make some of them bigger or smaller. It doesn't really matter. And again, you don't have to do this step. I'm just showing you guys a cute little trick that I did for my own board. So once you have that, you're gonna download it as a PNG, and once you have that saved, you wanna drag that over into where all the other files are, so you can highlight all of them and put them in the vision board docs. Now the next thing you're going to do is go into Microsoft Word, and we're gonna create the PDF document that we're going to actually send to Office Depot. So you want to highlight all the photographs. You don't have to do them all at once. You can do them one by one, but I did them all at once. And I'm just going to keep repeating this step. What I'm doing is I'm highlighting the picture, going to picture format, pressing wrap text, and pressing tight. When you do that, it's actually going to keep the photo from moving all over the place, and then you just press fixed position on page. Now, after you do that, you can also resize the photos. You can even double click it and go a little bit over from where it says wrap text and go to crop. And you can crop the pictures if you want to remove a certain part or anything like that. So the next few steps for this video is just going to be showing you guys how I'm actually positioning the photos on the page, because you don't want too many pages of the pictures, because you are going to have to pay for each page. And yes, it's not expensive, but why waste the paper if you don't have to. So when I did mine, I did make my images too big. I wish I made them a little bit smaller. I had a 12 by 8 photo frame and I made them about this size, and I had too many photos, so I had to go in, which you'll see later on in the video. You'll see me cutting and going through. If you want to avoid that, you can just make sure that you are properly sizing the photographs. You obviously don't have to get it exact, but you don't want them to be too big. So if you do need to add an additional page, all you have to do is press insert and then look to the left, and you'll see something that says page, and you just add blank page. And with the blank check, I know a lot of people put that on their vision board. Make sure you're making it big enough, because that one you would actually have to sign. So I had to go back and put back in the Mina Monroe picture because it disappeared when I was rearranging all of them. So now you're just gonna press save as on my Mac or your computer and rename it Vision Board Print Doc and save it as a PDF. You have to make sure it's a PDF because I've had so much issues in the past with Office Depot and them being able to open the image properly. So when you go on the Office Depot site, go to products and go to print and copy, and then you're gonna press copies. And when you get into copies, you'll see where it says you can upload your file. Once your file is uploaded, do not press add to cart yet. Go to where it says paper types, and you're gonna go to where it says white and click the 100-pound paper that has the gloss. It's an additional charge of 28 cents, but it's amazing because it gives your photos that look of the glossiness like it was an actual photograph. So once you have that, you're just gonna press add to cart, and you can do in-store pickup or shipping if you don't have a local one, or use any local print shop to do them. So now, as you can see, I'm just opening up my frame that I bought, and when you open up the frame, you want to make sure that you do not put the images on the reverse and put them on top of the glass part. Use that backing, the brown part, as your base for your photos so you can arrange them easier and more effectively. So what I did was I just laid that out, and then you'll see I'll get my photos and I'm just gonna cut them out and cut around them just to give them a better sizing to fit on the board, because like I said earlier, I did print mine a little bit too big, but I mean, it worked. It's not a big deal. It's for your room or office or wherever you're gonna put it, so it's not a big deal. It's for you. So as you can see, I'm just cutting them out here. This is pretty self-explanatory, so I will just have you guys watch what I did with mine. So as you guys watch me assemble mine, some of the things that I wanted you guys to keep in mind when creating your vision board is, like I said before, is to create a list of things that you want to add to your board. When you have that list, you want to make sure that you're making things very clear for yourself so that you understand what you are working towards, so that you can effectively plan out your year to achieve those goals. So one of the things that I learned from Erin on Demand, I'm actually in her eBrand group, and it's amazing. What we learned was that you have to make sure you break up your goals into quarterly sections. This is going to help you to not overwhelm yourself, because I think with vision boards, one of the biggest mistakes people make is to put too much things on it, to overwhelm yourself by putting things that are way ahead, and like way ahead of the year and not focusing on just the year and not effectively planning things out for how you want to achieve the big goals. So all big goals have little steps in them. So obviously, say one of your goals is to buy a house. You know that, okay, I need to fix my credit, I need to save for a down deposit, then I need to look for a home, and then obviously the last step would be to purchase the home. So those are 4 things that if you wanted to, you could split them up into quarters. So from January to March, okay, I'm going to work on my credit. And that way you're still working on your credit for the rest of the year, but that's the main thing you're going to focus on. So just to go over some of the things on my vision board, so one of the things I put on there, as you can see, is Aisha Curry. I put her cookbook on there because I actually want to launch a digital cookbook with my mom's recipes. And another thing I put on there is a Honda symbol because I want to pay off my mom's car by the end of the year. So that's just a surprise that I want to give her. So I didn't want to put exactly what it was because obviously she's gonna see it. So another thing that I put on there was that something simple. I just want to drink more water. I drink a good amount of water, but just to get to the fitness goals that I want and the skin goals that I want, I need to drink more. So that's something I put on there. I also put, I actually made one of the little cutouts that says my name with 50,000 subscribers on there. I don't have 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I would like 50,000 subscribers. So that's something I'm gonna be working towards. So I thought that was cute to make. I just edited in Canva as well, but you can even do it where you just print out your regular YouTube icon, like your avatar with your name and your real subscribers, and you can just cross it out or do whatever. It doesn't have to be exactly like that. So another thing that I put on there was a quote of patience, because patience is a huge thing I'm trying to learn just overall when it comes to my business, when it comes to my family, and also just overall, I just want to become a more patient person. Another thing that I put is, you'll see I have a lot of balloon stuff on there, and that's because I do balloons. I have an event services company, so balloons is a huge part of my life. So I thought that was cute that I found different images with balloons that said 2021, and then I put a balloon dog as well. Another thing that I put on there was, you can see Stormy, she has like the little ski like outfit, and that's because I do want to take my kids on a big ski trip this year, because my son has been dying to see snow. Even though he's seen snow a few times already, he doesn't remember. So another thing I put was 6 figures, because I want to make 6 figures this year. I actually did a screenshot of my bank account. You can't really see it that well there. You'll probably see it towards the end of the video. I put my bank account screenshot because I actually created a separate savings in my account, because I'm doing a $10,000 year savings challenge. So I put that there, and then I did like a little cross out and put it as if $10,000 was already in my account. So I'm just going to continue to cut out and tape all these things down. This was super easy and fun. Again, it did not come out how I wanted it to, but I'm very anal with this stuff. So I was a little bit sad, but it was cute. It came out cute. I was being dramatic. just gonna finish it off by adding in these cute stickers I got from Hobby Lobby. I just wanted to add like a little cuteness to it. So it's majority of the stickers represented things that were already on the board. So it was just adding like a little cute touch to it. I just love stickers and all this crafty stuff. So as you can see, I removed the paper and I inserted the finished product. So this is my vision board. This is what I came up with for this year. These are the things I'm going to be working towards, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys because I want to be held accountable. So this is the perfect way. I just restarted my YouTube channel for like the 5th time. So yeah, I'm excited to do a recap at the end of the year to see how many of these goals I really achieved, and the ones that I didn't achieve, I want to know what I did wrong or what I didn't do. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.